What's up, YouTube? AJ Simmons here checking in. It's dark out here. I'm sitting in the car. But I wanted to come to y'all and give y'all this message thanks to Clean Biz Network member Miss Nicole Mason. She wanted me to talk about remembering your why. And I think it's a great topic because what you got to remember is, why did you do this in the first place? Why did you get started on your entrepreneurship journey? Why did you want to be an entrepreneur? All right. What made you do this? Let's talk about it. You got to remember this. It's a reason that you chose this journey. Like, starting a business is, well, I tell you what, starting a business is kind of simple, but running a business, staying a business, growing a business, building a business is hard as a bitch. Okay, so you're gonna have to make sure that you remember why you're doing it, and then also don't get sidetracked by everything that you see, or get sidetracked by certain little goals and milestones that you set for yourself. When you don't hit them, all because you forgot why you were doing what you were doing in the first place. I forgot my why a few times on my way. You know what I mean? Like, it was a time where I really got started in the first place because I just wanted to make sure I ain't have to work a job. I wanted my freedom. I wanted to be free, and I wanted to, experience multiple sources of income and that type of thing. I wanted passive income. I wanted to be free. I wanted to get away from a job. That was really my only initial attempt, period, when I ever did anything business related. And then as I educated myself, I learned more about building wealth, and actually, and I kind of grew into, okay, maybe I do want to be a millionaire. Okay, maybe I do want to do 100 million. I started growing into that. But originally it all started off with, I just want to quit my job and have my freedom. That was it. And so as I grew my cleaning franchise, it changed. It was like, wait a minute, I'm good at this. Maybe I should turn it into a business. And so that's what I did. And then as I grew, my YouTube channel would turn into, okay, well, now this is becoming a business. Okay. And then it was a time where I started to feel guilty because I started to create a business out of Clean Biz Network, and I was, straying away from my cleaning company. But what I had to remember was, well, why did you start in the first place? It wasn't to create a big, ginormous wealth off of a cleaning company. Your why in the beginning, in the first place, was just simply to get away from that job. Okay, so you got to remember why you doing these things. We got a lot of people that's in the Clean Biz Network group that'll come in, they join the group, they grow their company, get revenue coming in, and then after a while, they might sell it. You know what I mean? Or they might quit, or they might stop. And then I get other people in that group that'll get in there and they building a big company long term, like Colton Wood is. And so it's cool. Like Shan McBride, she sold hers. Now she moved on to stock trading. You know what I mean? It's somebody, I think Timothy Thomas also just got out. He's selling his equipment and stuff. He's getting out. But it's like, it didn't, nobody's like, we just remembering our why. Like, some people use this as a stepping stone, and then other people use this to actually create a big, large company out of it. But what you have to do is understand, why are you doing it? All right, why are you doing this? And don't get sidetracked. A lot of us would get mad or get disappointed in ourselves because the vehicle, remember, this is just the vehicle to what you're really working for. Why are you really doing this? Like, another thing that one of my whys is my kids. I want to create a legacy to pass down to my kids. Okay, so in the process, I'm not rich yet, right? I'm not rich yet. But what I did decide to do was, okay, well, since I'm not rich yet, I'm going to go get me some life insurance. So that way, if I die today, they set. You know what I mean? So that's what I made sure that I put in place, because that's also a part of my why, is to make sure that I can pass something on to my kids. Okay, so you got to start thinking about stuff like that. Like, why are you doing it? Don't get so caught up into things that don't necessarily matter. You know what I mean? Things that are temporary goals or physical goals. Like, I mean, yes, you might have a goal to hit 1 million by a certain date. However, if you don't hit that 1 million by that date, don't let that destroy your happiness. Because at the end of the day, most of the time, I know me in particular, my main thing is simply about happiness, residual income, and freedom. That's really all I'm going for. And so how I get that, I'm like, the vehicle that I use to get that, I won't let that stress me out. You know what I mean? On how I get it, or what's happening to the business as I'm getting to that. The bottom line is, do you have that? Yes or no? And as long as you have that, as long as you're in good health, your family and your friends, or your kids, or whoever your loved ones are in good health, you shouldn't really let stuff like that get to you. All right. Shout out Julian Blunt, Clean Biz Network. Remember, he said preach. All right. So That's all I came to say, y'all, man. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you working so hard? And I'm telling you now, when you out there clean, especially if you in the field, you gonna need to remember that why, because it's gonna get rough. Especially you out there 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, ain't nobody on that road but you, and you out there getting it. You got what they call, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? You have inconsiderate and unappreciative customers that's gonna always nag. They never got a compliment for you, but the moment you miss one damn trash can, or miss a little speck of dust in the corner somewhere, they gonna definitely let you know. But they didn't tell you nothing about all of the great things that you were doing the whole time. You know what I mean? You got to remember your why throughout all of that, because it's gonna tell you it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot, but you got to be strong enough to fight through it. And one of the keys to staying strong enough to fight through it is remembering your why. All right. So hopefully that was able to help y'all, man. If you got any questions, definitely shoot them in before I end the video. But that's all it come down to, man. Why are you doing it? That's it. Why are you doing it? Don't get sidetracked. Don't think about like, if you're doing this just for money, if you're doing it just for money, you might well go get a job, man. For real. I'm just being honest with you, because starting a business ain't no damn joke, man. Starting a business is okay. You can start a business. Ain't nothing to start a business. You go get your LLC and your EIN number for free, and your LLC like $100 and something dollars. Like, ain't nothing to start a business, okay? Put a plan together and start executing. But to actually stick with a business and grow a business and build a business, it's hell. It is a lot, man. Like, you got to be on top of so many things, and especially if you got, I mean, it's just so much, man. You know, there's a lot to it. So through all of that, what you have to do is you got to remember why you're doing this. All right, so that's all I came to tell y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. AJ Simmons. If you need more customers, make sure you go to cleanbiznetwork.com and join the lead generation program. Also, if you want to join us in the Clean Biz Network private coaching group, shout out to our newest member today. I won't say her name because I'm about to say something. I don't want to put her out there, but she's also a member of um, another guy's private coaching group. He's a cleaning business consultant as well, and he charges $297. And she told me, and you know, y'all know mine, 97 down for actually not even 47, $25 a month. And she said already just in this first day, our group was able to help her more than that group was able to help her. And his is $297 a month, mine $25 a month. So definitely join us in the group if you in the business and you want to get more help with that stuff. And when you join the group, it come with everything that's on cleanbiznetwork.com. That's a digital product, including the starter kit, quick start program. All of that is free. Once you in the group, you get a little coupon and you can go get everything in there for free. All right, so join us there. If you need help bidding, join calculatedclean.com. That's free also. And I'll talk to y'all soon, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay up and just keep rolling, keep grinding. Let's get it, y'all.